All right, this is the Galaxy Z Fold 2. We're just going to call it the Fold 2 because who cares if we're precise or not. So I'm in the honeymoon period on day 4 using this device, and I want to give you my initial impressions about it because I think this is something that's worthy of multiple videos. It's worthy of interaction with you, so if you have specific test cases you want me to examine, send those to me in the comments and I'll take a look. As you've probably noticed, I do try to respond to every comment. So unless it's like really spammy or something. But anyway, I definitely want to make sure that if you're on the fence about this device or you're just curious about it, I want to be there to help you because this is not the kind of device that, because of its price and the fact that it's expensive and it's a little bit awkward. Like when you look at it, like, how am I really going to use this day to day? What's my life going to be like with it? You're probably not likely to pick it up, even if you do have genuine curiosity in it, even if you have the money for it. So I'm here to be a conduit for that. So if you have questions and test cases, let me know. I'll do my best to respond. Okay, so first few days with it, here's my initial thoughts. Number one, this outer display, this thing is awesome. It is such a valuable asset to have in a folding phone. Now, I ran with the Surface Duo for a few days. You probably saw my video about that. To me, the Surface Duo it lacked polish. It's a cool piece of hardware, but the fact that it was wide and it didn't have an outer display, it wasn't as usable as a daily phone, a single phone for someone to carry all day long. This is that. This is both a phone and a tablet. And the phone piece stands out because of this outside display. In the Fold 1, there was a smaller outside display, and it was way less usable. But now you have an outer display that you can use for almost anything. I mean, you can actually use it for anything, but since you have the inner display, you're not going to. Now, some of the things that I've used the outside display for include home automation tasks, like changing the temperature in the house, opening the garage door, opening the front door, doing things that I just do very quickly, bam, 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 and I'm back, lock it up and put it in my pocket or on the table. Now, when you need to do more, or you just want to do more, when you know you have a few minutes in front of your phone, maybe even more than that, you crack it open, and now you have an industry-leading display. This is next level on this display. It is, of course, not really durable, I think is the right word. So it does ship with a screen protector. Samsung does not recommend that you take it off, and if you want to have it removed, they'll do it for you. I would say that there's no reason to remove it. I don't normally like screen protectors on my phones. I take the one that comes off from the manufacturer. I do not put even a glass, one of the things called, anyway, what is the term? Anyway, I don't put the glass screen protectors on top either. I just feel like, hey, if I'm going to break it, I'm an idiot, and it's my fault. I want to just enjoy the pureness of the display. To me, this screen protector doesn't actually interfere with the display at all, and it's a good thing to have, of course, because it's a sensitive device. There is a crease that runs down the middle, and you only notice it when you're looking at it from an angle. As far as the feel goes, it's a little annoying when you run your finger across it, but it's not that big of a deal. And what you'll find is that when you're using it, you're scrolling up here and up here. You don't scroll left to right, so you don't notice the crease unless you rotate the device, which is optimal for video consumption, by the way. And then you may go up and down. So for example, you could open up YouTube, rotate the screen into this orientation, and watch your video, and then you might scroll through comments. And as you bring your finger up through this crease, you're gonna go, oh, there's a crease there. And then you're gonna be totally fine. It's not gonna hurt you. Okay, cameras are great too. Really feel like cameras have all sort of caught up, and I know there's some people who think that they can kind of see the differences between a Pixel and an iPhone and all that kind of stuff. Good for you, I don't have that eye. I feel like the camera here is totally serviceable. I have 3 kids. My wife and I like to go for walks. I like to take pictures when I'm out for my walks. I take pictures of my dog from time to time. No one's been complaining that my pictures suck the last couple of days. So I think that the cameras have passed the average user test. So I'll leave you with that. This is a really fun phone to use. There's nothing else like it. I would recommend an insurance plan on it. I'd also recommend that you get a case. Mine's in the mail. I ordered a Spigen case for the back. I'm a big Spigen case fan. So we'll see how that works. But generally speaking, if you're into consumer electronics like I am, if you're a hobbyist of this stuff, and on top of that, if you just want something that is different from what other people are driving, this is the way to go. I would not recommend the Surface Duo for those if that is your use case. And I haven't touched the LG Wing. I probably never will because I've got 3,000 followers, guys. I'm not getting an LG Wing, and I don't really get stuff anyway, unless it's from Razer, which I've got right here, a Razer Blade 15 that I've been testing. Razer's awesome. So anyhow, oh, and Lenovo's awesome too. We're actually giving away a Lenovo Legion 5i gaming laptop that Lenovo asked us to give away, so they're freaking awesome too. Anyhow, so yeah, I'll have more videos in the future, but for now, I leave you with those words. This is a super cool phone, and I think you should check it out if what I've said makes sense. And if otherwise, if you have questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond and actually do some testing in accordance to your request. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one. Take care.